Welcome to the Moqui Cave. That's right, Triceratops. That was back in the 80s. This is kind of what it looks like now. It is right next to KANAB, and it is so cool. And it's only $5 to go in. Shut up and take my money. This is so worth it, though. So this is what the cave looked like when they found it. There's the young children. And what's his name?
Garth.
This is Garth Chamberlain. He is the man who put this all together, the wonderful Triceratops, and he was an artist. So all through the cave, you keep on seeing Pittsburgh Steeler memorabilia everywhere. And he was actually a professional football player. He was the first draft pick out of BYU, and he was the first Utahn to ever get drafted into the NFL. So he became part of the Steelers, and he did come back to Utah to play for the Seagulls, which was Utah tried to have an NFL team, and it did not do well. So he came back to KANAB and built this. Well, the cave was already here. He just kind of built all this. So these are the artifacts that were found in the cave when they first got excavated. And this is the cool part right here. There's little tiny arrowheads. That's a better look at them. Nobody could quite figure this out, but on some of the walls, the Native Americans told stories of pygmies, little tiny creatures and little men who lived in these caves. And that would kind of explain the little tiny tools. So, I think aliens. Ooh. This cave was also a hideout for Robert Leroy Parker, better known as where is he? It's Butch Cassidy. So, he was also a self-taught artist, and there's his carved reliefs. He made a bar here, and in the bar he had, so anyway, Little KANAB is also known as Little Hollywood. So, in this whole area, this was the bar, and in the bar, he hosted people like Burt Reynolds is here, and Blake is here, Glenn Strange, Ken Curtis, and the Lone Ranger and Tonto. They both were here, and they supposedly were always just hanging out in this area whenever they came to film. Not only was Garth a football player, an artist, and a cave builder, he also tried his hand at acting. And that's him in a thing called the Yellow Tomahawk. So now, back in part 2 of the cave, where we're going to see really awesome rock stuff. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Hello? Hello? Okay, so this is his collection of dinosaur memorabilia. Some of this was actually found here in the cave. These giant things called ammonites. If you see, they're like giant snails that lived here in this cave. There's some that are polished. A woolly mammoth tooth, but that was actually found in Alaska. So, not here. And the thigh bones collected to a mastodon. But the T-Rex tooth, right over there, was actually found here inside this cave. Here is their wishing pole, fluorescent, like so cool. And it says, toss it a nickel or a dime and it will change your luck in time. Here we go. Here's my dime. Oh my gosh. I don't have to use my glasses anymore. I'm cured. I'm cured. So if you see in this big part of the room right here, there's Papa. Hey, how's it going? Yep, they had a band. They had a big band that played here, and all the locals and church groups and everybody would have their dances in here and back here. Now back here, first of all, we got to show you the money. This is the different currency that they've received as gifts from all the different people and countries that have been here inside this cave. Scotland, super old school China. Como estaca, the Philippines. The modern and very colorful Swiss franc. India. And that one right there with a 10 on it is from the country of Creepy Geiston. This room back here is all the rocks that you can basically put underneath like fluorescent light and will actually shine up, and these are their natural colors. This is apatite from California. That stinks, you can't see it too bad, but that's dolomite, and it's incredibly bright pink. This is atomic slag from West Virginia. Jersey Devil Rock from New Jersey. Waranite orange stone from Quebec, Canada, eh? This is fluorite from Utah, USA, USA. Calcite from Arizona. All right, here's Nana. Nana, make a wish.
Okay, I've got it.
Your wish come true?
I think so. I'm hoping.
Okay. And always exit through the gift shop. And this is a relative. Hey.
I'm the owner.
She's the owner of the cave. So just be nice to her and she'll get you in for full price. More dinosaur tracks from the area. Utah buffalo chips. Dinosaur eggs. And salt from Salt Lake City. And one more last cool thing about this cave. In this area, at one time, it was, if you see, like, a lot of polygamists. And a lot of other people, like, polygamists put in jail. So actually, at one time, some of the polygamous wives decided, we're going to run for office. And guess what? They won. A town run by women. So here in this town, some of the rebelling women, they actually won office. Girl power. And ladies and gentlemen, that was Moqui Cave. It's just in the middle of nowhere on the road to KANAB in Arizona. And this is the new facade. You can hardly see it from any other way, but then all of a sudden you're just driving by and you'll see this huge cave. Anyway, that was awesome. And it's always open. Go, Moqui Cave.